most recent probably was this last year in 2020. I think we all went through a difficult year, and we all learned different things, and we all, life was changed as we all knew it.
Mm.
But my family and I personally went through a really difficult time, in that we lost a lot of family members.
Oh.
And beginning with my husband's family, his grandfather passed away in July, um, or end of June, July around there, from COVID. And then in September, my entire family and I, we all got sick with COVID, and my father actually passed away in October, from COVID, and then my husband's uncle passed away a couple months later after that.
Mm.
So COVID, directly, it hit home personally, not only as leaders in the church, not only, pastorally or in leadership, but personally at home. And it was this great feeling, not distant from God, because I
Mm.
will say I have never felt closer to God. I've never
Mm.
felt the Lord's presence in my life stronger than I have through this season. Um, but not questions, but needing to understand, learning that our worship and our service to God does not change depending on how He answered our prayer. And
Mm.
that, so a lot of times we say, well, God, I'll serve you if you answer me this
Yeah.
way. You're like, God, I'm asking you for this response. And
Yeah.
God doesn't always give you that response. God doesn't give you, doesn't bring healing in a way that you want it to
Mm.
come. Like, because God knows we would have preferred my father to walk out of the hospital, um,
Yeah.
but God decided otherwise. And so it's trusting in His answer and in His will, even
Yeah.
when the answer isn't what you hoped it would be. But being able to live for Him, worship Him, and serve Him despite that, because what you trust in, what you live for, is the Lord's will above your own.
Mm.
So that's
Yeah.
that's the greatest lesson. But I praise God, because feeling distant from God, I can say I haven't felt distant from the Lord. If anything, I grew up, I was raised, and I was taught to use every challenge, every situation, every season to draw you closer to God
Mm.
rather than drag you farther.
Yeah.
And so learning that, grabbing on to that, is, you're able to see the positive in the situation. You're able to see, well, what is God trying to teach me through this? What am I supposed
Yes.
to leave with, and how am I supposed to make purpose out of this pain?